10 moments you need to stay silent. There's a moment in our lives when you need to stay silent. All of us may have heard the classic terms, silence is golden. We all learned that sometimes being silent is better. But when exactly you need to keep and stay silent? What will you do when you really want to let out your thinking? Is there any clue when the right moment to speak up your mind? 1. Moments of mourning. The loss of someone's loved one can be very devastating. This is one of the toughest times to get through. No matter your age or personality, losing someone you love is not a pleasant experience. When your closest friend is experiencing grief, it's good for you if you think twice about what you want to say. The best choice is you can give them a non-verbal sympathy. A loving hug is enough to show your condolences. 2. Moments when someone wants to be heard. There's a moment when you or someone you know wants to let go of their feelings. Have you ever felt that you only want to be heard? You just want to put away the burden inside you. If you meet this kind of moment, then be silent. When someone approaches you and cries, this is one of those moments. Just keep silent and show them that you are there and ready to listen. What do you do when your friend tells you their deepest story? Are you ready to keep silent and only listen to them? 3. When you want to ask a sensitive question. No matter how close your relationship with someone, you must avoid some impolite questions. Like, in the moment when you meet again with your old friends, consider not to say the first word that comes in your mind. Let's say, for an instance, like, "Wow, you're so chubby. You look so thin. You are okay, aren't you? Do you already have kids?" And other questions like that. These kinds of questions are really sensitive and may offend others. Put yourself in their shoes and imagine what your reaction is then. What kind of insensitive question have you ever asked to others? What is their reaction after you say it? 4. When you are unsure about the situation. When you are still unsure about what's going on, this is the best moment to keep silent. If you are uncertain, you better make another observation regarding the situation. For instance, the meetings heat up and everyone raises their voice tones in the room. Don't get hooked by yelling back to them. Keep calm and observe the situation. Take time and see where the situation is going. Probably the tension will go away by itself. 5. The moment someone criticized you. Imagine you are in an American Idol as a contestant. After you sing, you get criticized by the judges. What will you do? Can you imagine what will happen if you argue the critics given? When someone criticizes you, it's better for you to put aside your ego. To put your ego in front may bring you into a situation where you can't get the whole picture. Consider to take a look from different angles about the critics. You may miss the true message if you can be objective. 6. When you want to raise your authority. This is really effective when you do a negotiation. You want an upper side when you are going to negotiate. Someone who talks too much will be considered as immature and childish. Yes, you can keep to become yourself, but in this kind of situation, you will need to make a message that you have your authority. What about you? Can you keep silent and only speak when needed? 7. Moments when you want to be with yourself. In this hectic world, you need some moment where you can talk to yourself, an intimate moment between you and yourself. You will gain more understanding about yourself in the moment of silence. To keep silent, you need to put your gadgets in silent mode, so you won't get distracted and interrupted. 8. Moments when you feel so proud. To reach great achievement is everybody's right. You have a right to celebrate any of your success. You can tell your experience in front of a stage to inspire others. Let's say the moment you become the best student and give a speech. When you win a competition or get a raise at the office. Live at that moment, but don't bring the attitude in your daily lives. Being proud is one thing, but being a swagger and overly proud of yourself is a whole different thing. 9. When someone are having their me time. Do you have your me time? A moment when you do all the things you like without anyone else. This is quite challenging when you live together with your significant others. You and everyone else have a right to do anything they like. Give space to your significant other because you will need it too. Doing something only you that understands won't hurt anybody. 10. Moments when someone are really angry. When someone gets angry and on the edge of the breakdown, you may consider to take a step back. Whatever you say will only raise the fire up. This applies to any situation. Each time you want to bring advice to someone who is really angry, just stop, because in this kind of situation, your advice will be considered as interruption. It will only make anything worse. To speak up your mind and express yourself is your right, but you must know what moments you need to stay silent. Practice silence by rethink about any words you want to say. What do you think about these moments? Do you have experience with this kind of moment? What result do you get after you stay silent? Share with us in the comment below. Turn on the notification bell and share this video if you think it's useful for you. Thanks for watching.